Hello, stuff lovers and fellow pickers. It's very good to be back. We have not gone away forever. Life, it's just been so busy, and I'm sure you understand that, but we do mean to make more videos. I'm going to try and make this more regular because we love sharing this with you. It's just so much fun to know that on the other end of this, you are there, you understand. Oh, I'm breaking stuff already. You understand and you participate in our joy of stuff. Well, we have been going to church bazaars and estate sales and all kinds of things, and I will have anecdotes, and maybe tonight it's going to be a little bit more hand-picked assortment, just to give you an idea of what we've run across so far. And yeah, so hopefully you're finding stuff as well. If you want to share what you've been up to, what you've been finding, maybe that one special thing that you didn't think you would find and you found it, please let me know in the comments. But for the moment, one fun thing that happened very recently is we went to this one church sale that had lots of lighting, and it was super affordable. I don't know what fairy deemed it important to spray her little dust all over this church bazaar, but they were like, this was $2. A very nice vintage lamp with a ceramic base and kind of a paper, fabric covered paper back. Anyways, that's already sold for $25, and it's going to be on its way tomorrow or the next day. That was a really fun find. It's hard to get something that has that iconic style, you know, that very mid-century kind of vibe. So that was a great sale, and I'll tell you more about that in the next video. At a garage sale, these people by the side of the road were selling almost only Limoges. And this was around 2 in the afternoon when we finally got around to that one, because it was a community sale where everybody had something out for us to pick from. So I decided on this piece, which is a little warmer with a teapot. You put your little candle votive in here, and you insert it in the warmer so that it keeps your little tiny teapot warm. And it was in very good shape. It's, let me see if I can have you see it. It's signed Limoges, but you may not be able to see it. But trust me, it is. And very nice lady who was selling it was just so accommodating. I looked at these first of all and asked her the price after having checked, because I thought they were Limoges, and yes, indeed, they are Limoges. And she said $10 for the 2 candlesticks, and I thought, well, that seems like a bargain because it's all hand painted, has a very classic style, goes with a lot of decor. Just the fact that it's Limoges, which basically means it's made in Limoges, in the region of France, but that a lot of beautiful quality, beautiful hand-painted items came from that region. This one is not artist signed or anything, but I still thought it's in very good condition. So she had this, she had that, she had a couple of other pieces. She said, well, if you're interested, I can make you a good price. So finally, I got this, that, and an urn, which is like 22 karat gold gilt, you know, just painted on there with some more hand-painted flowers, which I'll show you some other time. It's complicated right now. It's inside a lot of bubble wrap. And she was going to charge, I think, 20 for the urn, 10 for this and 10 for that. And she said, well, I can let you have it for $30. And I thought, you know, what can you get nowadays for 10 bucks? So I thought, we'll go with that. And I think maybe we have a chance of getting about $40 each piece or so, maybe a little more for certain pieces, a little less. You know how it goes. So I was very happy to have that opportunity, because it's always fun for me to show things that are really beautiful quality. You know, you've heard me say this before, unique, vintage, things that other people may not find as easily. So always fun for us. This is some Christmas ornaments. The reason I was interested in them, of course, is that they're Villeroy and Boch. Very good quality. It's pretty much sought after. I can't remember. I think I paid $3 or $4 tops for that. And I can't wait to see what it does, especially around Christmas. I don't think I comped this one, but it's always, you know, it's going to be $15, $20, something like that at least. Also at a garage sale, I'll get this out of your way, was this lovely piece of Lodro. Sitting in amongst some other Lodro, and again, very nice person. I asked her how much were her pieces. Must have helped that it was around 2 o'clock. Again, you know, they haven't sold so far. She had a few pieces of porcelain. I'm guessing that this is just kind of in her way. So she said, well, make me an offer. And there were 2 pieces there I was interested in. And I said, would you take 10 for the 2? And right away she said, yep. So then I thought, okay, let me ask about the rest. There was this figurine and another one. This one is actually marked Lodro or Yadro. I said, can we do the same for that? Basically 5 for this one, 5 for the other one. And she said, yep. Like, this was the most obvious thing she'd ever had to decide in her life. So I thought we're both happy with that. And the reason sometimes why I don't want to offer too much, well, I never like to offer too much. Who likes to offer too much? But that I don't want to pay too much for Yadro is that some patterns or some figurines sell for more, some of them, you know, so if you're going to make something like $20 when all fees are removed, if you're selling on eBay, etc., and you've already paid 10 bucks for it, like, you're making what, $7? It's not inspiring. But yeah, this super worked out. So now I'm going to show you, wow, something, well, a few things anyways from this. We went to this sale where this person was selling all kinds of collectibles, out of this world prices. I think he thought he had the last collectibles in the world, and it was at a garage sale, so we were expecting maybe he'd be a little flexible, but no. So, but on one of the tables, his spouse, significant other, sister, I don't know, was putting out this bag, and I soon realized that this was a bag full of scents, perfume and aftershave, or no, just perfume or eau de toilette, eau de parfum. Yeah. So anyways, after rummaging through things for a bit, since his prices had been so out of this world so far, we thought, ooh, how's that gonna go? And I asked her how much she wanted for her perfumes, and she said, well, it's $10 for the bag. $10 for the bag. That is perfect. I wanted to make sure that there were enough full bottles of perfume. And this is what we found. I think there might be another one someplace. Anyways, this bag was $10. Then she brought out another bag that was also full of good stuff for $10. All in all, we basically paid about $2 a piece. And, you know, some of these will be more like 10 to 15. Some of them might be more like 20 to 30. We paid $2 a piece. It kind of doesn't matter then. You know, it's going to be, perfumes don't always sell super fast. It takes the person who wants that particular one. But it's going to be a worthwhile profit is what I would call it. And it's fun to smell them. And I think I got a perfume or two out of it too, which is, you know, because some of the bottles were like half empty. And I thought, well, if it's something I like, you know, I'll keep it. So that was fun. I wasn't expecting that. And now for the pièce de résistance tonight. I have some jewelry. I've found quite a bit of jewelry this summer, but we'll just go with a few pieces tonight. Here is my delightful story of the evening. So I went to this sale, which was a sale in a parking lot where something like 60 vendors are there bringing their stuff. And it was kind of hard to find some good stuff. There wasn't a lot of variety. There wasn't a lot of vintage. The vintage stuff that was there was quite expensive. But I saw a jewelry box and looked inside and saw a couple pieces that I thought were just nice. And I thought, well, we'll start with that. I'll ask the lady manning the booth what she would like for this nice stuff. So I said, how much is this? And she said, oh, $1 a piece for the jewelry. Then I turned it over and I saw that it was a signed piece, and it's signed Boucher, for Marcel Boucher, who was quite the designer, especially I would say in the mid-century, maybe the 50s, 60s. Yeah, so I've had some Boucher jewelry before. I always love selling it. He's particularly sought after, especially the pieces that are more elaborate, over the top, have a lot of stones on them. So I thought, well, this is pretty decent, you know, so I'm doing well here. So I got this, of course, which is not signed, but has a nice little tie on the back. Beautiful Aurora Borealis, beautiful blue piece of crystal. Love this brooch. Love the design. It looks like it's this thick, and it looks like ice sparkling in the sun. It's a beautiful blue and very well made. It's not signed, but chromium or rhodium plated. Yeah, just a nice piece of jewelry. I'm kind of thinking of keeping it for a bit. This was on the back. It's stamped Sterling. Sterling. It's stamped Sterling. This is a lovely piece of micro mosaic. Usually they're stamped Italy on the back, and this one I can't find it, but still a really nice design, very elaborate. I love it. And then she also had which is, again, it's stamped in the back 925, which means that it's silver, and has an interesting Aztec look. Nice piece of stone, which maybe jasper? I'm not sure. I'll have a look, maybe malachite. Well, all of this, she said, oh, well, actually, you could just take it for $3. And she's like, because the whole box was $5 if you take the box with it. But if you don't want the box, you can have it for $3. So I said, here's $5. Please keep it. Thank you very much. She said it was from her family and nobody is using it anymore. And now they get to be released to someone else. Well, release, I say very loosely because, you know, they will be released to the people who pay the money. But that's how I can keep finding the treasures. So that was just a fun discovery. It was just a little treasure. So I'm going to stop here for tonight. And then I'll come back and show you more things. And I hope that there are lots of treasures that you're finding easily in a pleasant atmosphere and that you're enjoying this beginning of summer. And I'll talk to you very soon.